Hello, today I bring you this Motel Management I created in Microsoft Access. It's a really simple database. On this main screen you have these buttons where you can see rooms, run weekly rent for your customers, reports. You can set up your name of the company or your motel, and you can edit the rooms. Let's check the first button. As you can see over here, you have these rooms, these numbers. The bottom one is the status. The ones on top are buttons for the room. Let's click the first one. It brings you the Motel Management reservation entry. You can go over the buttons, see some information about it. Really simple database. You can go over this one. You can do something also. You can double click it. You can double click it, and then it asks you this if you want to edit it. Say we want to edit it. Let's say you change the letter or something, then it updates the field over here. Okay, weekly rate for this room is $200. The deposit amount is $200. Over here at the bottom you see reservation payments. You can go over this one. You can edit the payment. Double click it. It brings you the Motel Management customer payments. You can see that he paid from this day of the week to this other day of the week. On this day he paid it. He paid cash, $200, received by this person. Let's see the receipt. You had on this one the name of the place, the address, city, and the room 31, the date that was paid by this person, this amount, and these are in words over here. Different from this day to this day. Security deposit was $200. He paid in cash. And you can cut it in half and give the other half to the customer. Same information. See over here, receiver copy. Let's close it. You can add notes to it. Let's close this one. And let's close this one also. Now let's bring a new guest, a new customer. This time it's empty over here. You can double click, and once it's empty, it thinks like you want to add a new one. And it asks you if you want to add a new one. So say, if you say no, nothing's gonna happen. But if you say yes, then you can add a new person. Just put on just anybody, any phone number, doesn't matter what number. I close it, and then you select it over here. The the drop down list is already updated. You select it. You give me $200 deposit, and now he's gonna pay me the first week of rent from this day to this date. He paid me today. Let's say he paid me cash $200, and whoever receiving the money, in this case is gonna be you. Okay, you can see over here he adds a new line. You can double click it to see the note. Double click it. You can make notes over here. You can print the receipt as I said before. This is the before coming up. One copy for you, one copy for the customer. You can close it, and let's close this one also. Now you see the room is occupied because somebody lives there right now. Let's say he wants to leave. If he wants to leave, you click on checkout button. This one you cannot change it. This one you cannot change it manually. You can see it though. You cannot change it. The reason why I did this is because you don't want nobody to change this form. The one that changed this one is the button for this room. It becomes active every time you add all the information. It becomes inactive for the checkout. Let's check out right now. After clicking checkout, it's going to give you this message. After you close this form, you can see it again. Make sure you return the deposit. Deposit equals $200. Do you want to proceed? You say no, nothing's going to happen. But if you say yes, then this active is going to become inactive. And you can add a new person after doing this. Let's say yes. You see now it's in cleaning process. Click it again. Maybe you want to fix it. Click it one more time. Now it's available. You can see the status for everything over here like that. Now let's click on the room. See, now nobody occupied this room. It's active, but if you want to cancel, you want it to nothing, it clears the form and it gives you the available again. Let's click it again. Same screen, nothing happened. If you hit close, it gets filled, cannot be empty. So it's telling you that you have to do something on this one right here. But we're not gonna do anything. Hit cancel. Let's close this one. You have this button, run weekly rent. You can run this date to this date against all your current guests. Let's close this form. Now you can do reports also. You can do who owns your money, who owns your rent. You see nothing is selected. Let's do it again. Let's run the report. Two person owns you rent for 2 weeks on this room 31 and the room 36. Let's see, you can see the day rent revenue. You can select one day. Let's say this date and the day today. Let's run the report and you see your report with all the payments that people give you for these weeks, for these rooms. And I gotta make these numbers smaller so you can see it. Let's say the guest list. You can click on the customer and you can see the history for them. This person, he was here for 2 weeks and then he paid. You can see somebody else, run report. He stayed for 3 weeks in this room. He paid those 3 weeks. And this other person stayed for 4 weeks, but he hasn't paid this week. Very useful. Then you can see your room list. On this one you can see the status of your rooms. Room 31 is occupied, 32 is available, 35 is occupied. You can print this and put it on your wall so you can see the status of your current rooms. Let's close this one. On setup, you can set up your name, address, city, state, and all the stuff, and it's gonna update automatically in your reports. And this other one, you can edit your room 78. Let's edit that one. It brings you your room number. You can change the type. You can double click it and add a new room type or not. You can do a description. You can change the weekly rate, and at the bottom there is the status for this. You cannot change this because this status it changes when you add a new customer to the room. When you add a new customer, this is gonna become occupied. If it's clear and you click on fix it, it's going to become fixing. If you click the button to be available, then it's going to be available. There's nobody on this one right now. So let's close this one, and that's all. It's a pretty simple database that you can use. If you decide you want to use a database like this, let me know, and I can customize, I can add, change stuff to it, and send me an email, and I can do something about it. One thing let me tell you is this database is not for free, but it's not really expensive either, and we can talk more about it over the email, and we'll see what we can do. Thank you for watching.